Good day, I am Beatriz and Bandico of PSN 3A, and today I will be showing to you my notes from that I have made for the contemporary world subject. And based on the instructions they have given, I have placed my names on the first 5 pages of the book from page 1 to page 5. I have also placed my full name on the opening of the book. So, as you can see, this is the first part of the chapter 1, and as you can see here in this side, you can see the my notes based from this part only. And as you can see that it is a bit short, and my handwriting is a mix of cursive and a print handwriting. So some of you may see it as not readable, but for me, I can understand it clearly still. And it is short because I have only picked out and summarized the important parts of this part of this chapter. And as you can see that I have not put any highlights on my notes, because for me I don't like putting highlights on my handwriting, because I just feel awkward reading my handwriting with highlights. So I always put highlights on the printed page only.
And as you can see here, this is also part of chapter 1, and I have only placed I picked out only the important parts from this side also, and I have placed key terms and short definitions based from this side, and I have also placed a summary about this part, and also same goes to these notes. And for me, I have organized it as clearly as I can, and for me it is readable and understandable. And here, same goes to these notes. I've also picked out the important parts and placed key terms that I have not understood at first. So I have summarized and placed the meanings of these terms. I have also made tables for me to understand it more, especially in this part.
Also, by the end of this page, the chapter 1, I have placed here a chapter summary where everything, only the important parts and terms from the chapter 1 I have placed here as a summary that I have, and placed what I have learned in this chapter. And now, okay, so for chapter 2, this is contemporary research, and everything in here is about tests or examinations about research and about contemporary world. So I have not placed any notes, but I have placed rationales for each answers that I have made or answered in each question. Now we're here in the chapter 3, and I'll be showing to you my notes. So this is the chapter 3, and I have made notes about this part, an introduction to globalization, and I have placed here the terms, definitions, and examples for me to understand this part. And also here I have made a table, also a summary of this part. So all the highlights here are placed in the tables. Also, I have made a concept map about this. So for me, it may not look good for others, but for me, I can understand it clearly and have made my learning much more easier. And also, I have made some notes also from this part. For chapter 3, before going to chapter 4, I have also placed a short summary. Now, this is the chapter 4, globalization and religion. So I have also made a table. I have placed the important terms or important parts from the introduction or from this part. And all the highlights here are placed in this table. So this is the chapter 4 summary. I have placed here also important parts only from the introduction up to the last part of the chapter, which is the last day events and global conflicts. Now we're here in chapter 5, world of ideas. So there are reflection questions that I have answered, and I made a table. These are two tables actually. So this is the first table and the second table. And as you can see, there are four erasures, but in general, it was made as a table because this part was really interesting, the evolution of media and globalization. So I had to make a table for it for me to understand it and can read it more clearly when I review this part. And also I have made a short table here. It is about television. This is also my notes in a bullet type. and summarized type of notes. So I read this and placed it here, and I only took out the important parts only. Same as this. This is the notes I have made for this part. And I also made a table again, because for me, making tables made my study or learning much more easier. So all the important parts are placed here in the table for me to understand it more clearly.